Good morning, guys. Happy Monday and happy Valentine's Day to you. So, the C words that we need to be aware of if we're going to achieve our long-term fitness, fat loss, and physique goals in a way that we can stick to and blend into our busy lives. So, morning from me, morning from the boy Nelson, and also a very good morning from the Canadian geese, otherwise known as the calories in, calories out brigade, right? Everyone's talking about this energy balance, and it's simple and straightforward, and yet, we have an obesity crisis. I like the phrase calories in, calories out. It helps me to reflect on business. Surely that's just money in, money out, right? And yet here we are. We're not all walking around like a like a sheik from Dubai. Six-pack abs, right? So let's jump into these C words. Now, before I begin, apologies if the wind interrupts the audio. It's just literally picked up now. The C word is consistency. Once again, always. It's a good one to anchor ourselves on, to align ourselves to, and be aware of in the pursuit of our health and fitness and lifestyle goals in a busy world where we all have stuff to do, and simply having the time, patience, and inclination to watch a 5 or 6 minute Facebook video is not easy. You're watching this on a replay. You're probably doing this while making a cup of coffee, getting the kids ready, etc., etc. So, competitiveness is the next C word I would want you to consider, to be aware of. And for context, I don't mean like we're in our 20s, right? And we're trying to be other people and we're trying to stretch and reach towards a goal in order to prove to ourselves that maybe we're good enough. But that's just a brief overview of my weightlifting career. Let's move on. Competitiveness. The other C's. So we're going to be consistent. Then we will be wise to be aware of the competitiveness, and also be aware of what isn't competitive. Because trying to beat somebody else, comparing yourself to somebody else, criticizing yourself, and then even just complaining, there's lots of C's there, right? Even just complaining about your current situation, like none of that helps. So to be competitive, genuinely, honestly, to achieve that consistency, that's the goal, but it's definitely not what it used to be, what our ego would have us believe it should be, and what perhaps we've maybe tried before. So there is another dog, so I will close this video in a second. Bear with me. One moment, Nelson. Very well behaved dog. Nothing to do with me, really. Only had him 8 weeks. But there we go. Come on, mate. Morning. Morning. And just another small positive experience. Hopefully this video is going to give you something to consider to make this a positive experience. The competitiveness for the consistency would be wise to be considered from another perspective other than, again, what we've tried before. Things like, am I doing more than I was? Am I more consistent in the metrics of change that I'm measuring? Workouts, walk, nutritional consistency. If you have 4 takeaways a week and you drop down to 2, you're gonna lose weight. I had a client last year, and it was at the back end of when I had a women's program, right? And she was losing loads of weight off two or three takeaways, but her body had adapted to quite a few. just shows you small changes give us big results. And the competitiveness is the individual, consistent pursuit of progressive positive changes in ourselves. We can look left and right and we can look at other people to see what they're doing, but we get a very, very one sided view because we don't know what's going on in someone else's life. We just, especially on social media, right? Post your best bits. So do the work of reflection in order to achieve the consistency and see this as a pursuit of competitiveness against yourself. Integrate it within your lifestyle, your likes, your dislikes, but you know, it is you against you, and that's why it's never going to end. You're always going to want to do better, and that's a very good thing. So it goes from being a very bad thing where nothing's ever good enough to being a very good thing because you're doing really well. Even just watching this video, I know how busy we are. So speak to you hopefully tomorrow, and yeah, have a good day. Happy, come here, Nelson. Happy Valentine's Day once again.